Okay, so welcome again to Awkward Yogi, Yoga for Everybody. Today I'm going to do a little guided breathing meditation with some easy movement. I will explain some modifications for those that might need them, but mostly it's just going to be focusing on breathing. So we'll start with a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor, you can do cross-legged, you can do cobbler's pose if that's comfortable for you. You can do, I'd like to do virasana or hero's pose where I sit kind of back on my heels like that. I usually use a block under my butt. So you can sit however is comfortable. The main thing is that you can even use a chair. I'll pull a chair out just to kind of demonstrate how to use that if you're going to use that modification. Main thing is make sure your knees are below your hip joints. So if, for example, you decide to sit in cobbler's pose, you'll want to sit on something elevated if your knees come above your hip joints. So for me, I would have to sit on a bolster, because you can see that when I have my knees I'd probably need to sit on a higher bolster because my knees are still above my hip joints, and it's even worse if I'm down here. So so don't sit like that. That's going to be hard on your hips and your lower back. So that's the main thing. If you're sitting in a chair, if you decide to use a chair, make sure you can sit with your knees, again, below your hip joints, and make sure also that you can sit with your feet flat on the ground, your ankles underneath your knees. So that's the important thing if you're going to use a chair. So I'll go ahead and take my seat. I'm going to use a block. I'll sit in virasana. I'll just show you how that looks, just so you know, in case you want to do this yourself. So I put the block between my ankles, and my knees are narrower than my feet. And I sit back on my feet, or I sit back on the block like this, and then my feet are out to the sides just slightly. So I'll face you now. So my feet are out to the sides slightly, my knees are pointed forward, and my feet aren't collapsed in. So like if this is a flat foot, sometimes our ankles tend to roll out or roll in. So try to make your feet flat on the ground. This is just a comfortable position for me. It's my preferred position. It's easy to get grounded in this position. But you can choose what's comfortable for you. This is a breathing exercise with some gentle movement. So, okay, so take your seated position. Go ahead and get comfortable in that real quick. Get adjusted how you need. Use a bolster, a blanket, a pillow, a chair, whatever is best for you. And then just sit and turn inward. Focus on your breath. Start to pay attention to each inhale and each exhale. And close your eyes. Don't change anything, just observe for now. Make note of how your body feels, how it feels for the breath to move through your body. Make note of how easy it is to get distracted, or how easy it is for you to think about anything else but your breath. As you focus inward on your breath, begin to feel the rest of your body, starting with your feet. You can wiggle your toes if it helps you feel them. And then focus on your legs, your calves and your shins, your knees, your quads and your hamstrings. Feel for any tension, rigidity. Feel your hips, your abdomen, your lower back. Move up into your chest, your upper back, your neck. Feel your face, your cheekbones, top of your head. Then come back to your breathing. Now that you've done a little scan of your whole body, feel where there was tension. Feel where things felt choked or trapped. Make note if your breath wasn't moving fluidly through your body, if it felt difficult to take in a breath, if it felt choked to take in a breath. If the amount of expansion you have in your lungs is limited, make note of that. Now come back to your breath again. We'll sit here. I want you to feel your hips, your sit bones, on your chair, on the floor, on your pillow, whatever you're sitting on. I want you to feel how they anchor the rest of you down. See if you can relax your pelvis into the ground. See if you can ask your hips to just relax, to settle. Feel the weight of your lower body sinking into the ground. Even if you're sitting in a chair, you can use that visual to help you relax your hips and your lower body. Now with relaxed hips and relaxed lower body, take a deep inhale, and as you fill your lungs with air, let that air fill the space and lift your spine taller. Place your one hand on your chest, your sternum, or your breastbone, and one hand on your belly. And let the expansion of your lungs lift your upper body taller. Feel the breath move into the front of your chest and lift that hand on your chest up. Let's take a deep inhale together. At the top of your inhale, when you don't think you can take any more air in, pause. Slowly exhale to empty. Feel your belly press out all the air. And pause. Inhale. Exhale. Press the air out gently. Inhale. And exhale. Remember to keep your lower body, your pelvis and your legs relaxed and the weight sinking into the ground. Bring your shoulders back into their sockets. Your collarbones are wide across your chest. You don't want to concave your chest or convex your chest in the sense that you're wrenching your shoulder blades together, but rather your shoulders sit comfortably in their sockets and your collarbones are wide. Make note if your belly wants to jut forward, and ask it gently to come back in line with the rest of your spine. Relax your pelvis. Inhale. Wide collarbones, lifted chest, belly expanding both in front and in back. Rib cage in the back of your body expands. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now I want you to focus on your breath. Focus on the inhale and the exhale on your own. Connect your breath to your body and your mind to your breath. Whenever you find your mind wandering, gently remind it to focus on your breathing and focus on your body and how the breath moves through your body. Feel the energy this creates. Almost like a sense of warmth. Relax your face, your eyes and your cheeks. Relax your lower abdomen, your belly. Let that sink down into your pelvis. Direct the energy of your breath into your pelvis and your lower abdomen. Anywhere there's tension in your body, direct your breath and the energy of your breath to that space. Now bring your hands to prayer position gently, fingertips and heel of your hand touch. Elbows expand out to your side. Take a deep inhale. We'll exhale for Om. Feel the vibration of Om move through your body. Feel how it vibrates, creates energy through your spine. And inhale again. We'll exhale for Om. Slowly blink your eyes open. If you're sitting on the ground, come to all fours. If you're sitting in a chair, bring your hands to your palms, or if you can come to all fours, that was great too. So if you're sitting in your chair, and I can demonstrate here in a minute, then bring your hands to your palms. We're going to do cat-cow. If you're on all fours, place your knees beneath your hip sockets, your hip joint, not your pelvis or your butt, but your hip socket. Place your knees below that. Place your hands just slightly in front of your shoulders. The eyes of your elbows are facing each other. We don't want any hyperextension here. We want elbows facing each other's arms in their sockets, shoulder blades resting flat on your back, wrist crease facing the edge of your mat and parallel with the edge of your mat. This is neutral spine. We're going to take a few breaths here. Inhale. Feel how the breath moves through your body. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now on our next, we're going to inhale one more time. We're exhale, press up into cat. Your tailbone will come underneath you slightly. You'll press into your shoulder blades. Your arms will stay facing each other with your elbows facing each other. Your biceps will extend. And then inhale for cat. In this, you don't arch your back, you lift your tailbone and bring your chest through your collarbones and lift your head. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to demonstrate in the chair how this will look if you're seated in a chair. So, feet flat on the ground, ankles beneath your knees, hands to palms, neutral spine. Inhale, and then you'll round your back, tailbone comes under, exhale. And then inhale. Lift your tailbone. Same principle. Your tailbone can lift even seated. Shoulders come through your collarbones. Head lifts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then come to neutral spine, whether you're seated in a chair or on all fours. We're going to come to down dog. I'll demonstrate in the chair in a moment if you want to use the chair as your for your modification still in the down dog. But we're going to come to neutral spine. Should take my socks off. Neutral spine. Bring your hands slightly out in front of you more, just a little bit. Press into the knuckle of your index finger into the ground. Curl your toes under. Bring your shoulders into their sockets. Lift your collarbones and then inhale, press up. You can bend your knees. Most importantly, feel the breath move through you. If you're in a chair, you may want to put the chair back against the wall at first, but you'll place your hands on the chair like usual, and you'll press back. You can bend your knees here as well. Now you're not going to be pushing all of your weight in your hands. The main purpose of this is to extend your spine long. The weight If you're using the chair, we'll be resting in your pelvis, which will then be resting over your legs. If you're on all fours, you'll press away from your hands into your shoulders, long spine, feet press into the ground, pushing your legs strongly up into your pelvis that support the weight of your body. We'll be here for a minute and just breathe. Inhale slowly, feel the breath move through you, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your body. Feel where the weight is resting. Feel if your spine is long. Feel if your spine is pinched. Maybe you are sinking into your shoulders, arching your back too much. Get that long spine. Feel your body. Connect your mind to your breath, and your breath to your body. Now come to your knees. If you're using the chair and you want to sit, you don't want to be on all fours, then sit in your chair, neutral spine. If you're on all fours and you're capable, come back to baby's pose. If that's not comfortable for you, you can place a pillow or a blanket between your ankles and your butt. And you can keep your hands forward, like so. If you're in a chair, you can fold your torso over your legs and let your arms hang over your legs. Connect your mind to your breath and your breath to your body. Bring your hands forward. If you're in the chair, bring your hands to your thighs or your hip creases. Slowly inhale, come up, and have a seat. Come back to your breath. Bring your mind to your breathing. Feel if anything has changed since we started. If you feel more relaxed or less relaxed. If you have more or less tension. Maybe you just really struggled focusing on breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, energy, positivity, freedom, calm. Exhale, tension and negativity, fear. Inhale, vitality. Exhale, tension. Inhale. Inhale, calm and peace. Exhale, fear and anxiety. Bring your hands to prayer position. We'll inhale and then exhale for Om. Om. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.